And that's it, and it's a fine catch, and Boycott's gone, and Johnny Gleeson's picked up his wicket. So Boycott out for 8. Good leg spinner, pitch right on a length turn, and look at those joyous Australians.
Tony Greig, who was the mainstay of the latter part of the England batting order yesterday, played much better today. He started off in very nervous fashion at the beginning of his innings on the first day, but today he was very composed indeed. Struck the ball well on the offside and played with great conviction of his pads. One of those strokes by Greig was an absolute gem of John Gleeson, the Australian spinner. He looked very composed, and so too did Knott, until the new ball was taken at 12:25 with the England total 182 for 5. There had been 50 minutes play at this stage, and Greig was the first wicket to fall when the persevering Colley, bowling accurate medium pace from the Stratford end, trapped him LBW. That was at 190 for 6, and then just 10 runs later, Alan Knott was next to fall when Lilly got a lifter to come very, very sharply at the England wicketkeeper, and he was well caught behind by Marsh for 18. John Snow, the next batsman, stayed around for a few minutes, but then Colley got a good Yorker under his bat, and the 8th England wicket was down for 209. Norman Gifford was the next man to go with the total at 243. He was brilliantly run out by Ian Chappell, lurking just around the corner at short backward square leg when Inverarity was bowling from the Stratford end. Arnold, the last man in, stayed for a while with Illingworth, but then smashed a ball away to mid-wicket, a very short ball from Australian spinner Johnny Gleeson, and Bruce Francis took a fine tumbling catch away in the mid-wicket area. This was 249 all out, the England team. An outstanding effort there from Tony Greig, 57 out of that total of 249, but it's a good even-looking scorecard all the way through, and I think Illingworth will be quite happy with the way things went. From the Australian point of view, they'll be pleased with Colley's bowling, 3 for 83, and Lilly picked up 2 wickets. Here's the start of the Australian first innings. John Snow is the bowler. Keith Stackpole takes straight.
Immediately hooked away to the mid-wicket boundary there. Dropped short. A fine, aggressive start, this by Keith Stackpole. Arnold on his way in. And there's a chance. So dropped by the unfortunate Tony Greig at second slip. A fairly simple chance too, coming at a nice height for him, just about hip height to his right. He moved across, got both hands to it, but downed it. And he's dropped again, 2 successive balls. It's John Snow's this turn, and what a sorry mess these England slip fielders are making of it.
Snow the fieldsman, but no chance of cutting that off. 4 runs to Stackpole. Arnold not often straying in length or direction in this Australian innings so far. That's out. Play before wicket. D'Oliveira claims the first victim for England. 68 on the board. He had to do it without the benefit of any catching from teammates. There's the ball. And Francis is, well, he's very much obscured from here, but he looked very, very much in front. So it's the first wicket for England. 68 on the board. Smith under it, catches it. Hooked beautifully by Chappell, but hooked straight down Mike Smith's throat at long leg. It probably would have gone across the boundary for 6. And what a remarkable dismissal. First ball, Ian Chappell. Tony Greig now coming in. The bouncer deliberately, very short, in good position, hooks it in the air, and Mike Smith coming around takes it beautifully, and I would say it would have been 6 had Smith not pulled it down. But a fine catch by Mike Smith, and Greg Chappell coming out now.
Arnold coming in. And he's edged it as 4 runs. Wide of the slips, nobody there. And Arnold continuing his pretty bad streak of luck.
And he's got him, LBW, this time, so justice at last for Jeff Arnold. The third wicket down. Keith Stackpole, LBW, good ball, nipping back from outside the off stump. Congratulatory pat there from his captain. And if anybody's deserved a wicket in this test match, it must surely be Jeffrey Arnold. Oh, and he's gone, he's caught behind, and he's picked up another wicket, and that's Graham Watson. Not a very good shot for a batsman who's only been in there just a short time. Flashing away outside the off stump. Arnold pitching this fairly wide, not one of his better balls, in fact. And the faint deflection there, not moving over and making no mistake. John Snow to go.